What's up, guys? It's Nick. Just got back from a trip up to Vermont with my dad this past weekend, and we have all this beer that we brought back with us. So I thought it might be fun to do a little video on the phone here and show you what our haul looks like. And yeah, so bear with me. I've never done a video on the iPhone like this before, but I thought it might be fun for you guys to check out what we got. So yeah, let's check it out. Alright, so in this cooler we have basically a lot of Sip of Sunshine bottles. Each person that got a ticket to the Lawson Summer Celebration got a case of Sip of Sunshine included with the ticket price. So these are actually all getting shipped out today because we have a whole extra case of Sip of Sunshine between my dad and I, and we definitely don't need all that, and there's no way we can drink all that fresh. So we're shipping out that case and trading for some other beer. What else we have in here? This is a Magnum. Hang on a second. We've got a giant Magnum of Anna. Look at that. Which we didn't even know was there when we got to Hill Farmstead, but we had to grab it. Just amazing that they even put their beers in this size bottle. 1.5 liter, pretty crazy stuff. Alright guys, so in this cooler, we've got a bunch of cans that can't fit in the fridge right now, and so let's go ahead and look at these. Got a few of these Lost Nation Mosaic IPAs, very, very nice, brand new, super fresh. We also got from Lost Nation their Goza. It's just a really, really nice one. I'm not like a huge fan of this style, but this one is just so refreshing and done really, really well, and it's so sweet that it's in cans. Also very fresh. All these cans are like a week or two from canning. That's how fresh they are. This is from 14th Star. This is their Maple Breakfast Stout. Very, very nice, nice beer here. I'm going to probably review this one as well. Also, from 14th Star, this is their Tribute Double IPA, and I have to say this was one of the best double IPAs or hoppy beers I had on the trip, so I'm really stoked that this was in cans, and it's, again, super fresh, so I definitely will be reviewing this one. Alright, we got the Light in the Window Rye IPA from Burlington Beer Company. These guys are killing it. I really like their whole look, and their brewery I went to was really, really cool. These guys are definitely going to get a little bit bigger, I think. Yeah, just great artwork on the cans. Really nice rye IPA. Just super fresh too. Alright guys, next up we got the Lawson's Super Session number 2, hot off the presses here. This was released right at the Lawson's event this past weekend for the first time in cans. I believe this one is all Amarillo. Really nice session IPA, and it's great that it's in cans now, so obviously people can enjoy it. This one's also contract brewed at Two Roads, I believe, but still should be really, really good. Alright guys, so for a bottle here we have the Dorothy Dry Hopped Farmstead Pale Ale. This is a really, really great beer. It's dry hopped with Citra, so it sort of is a mix between just like a really like funky kind of saison and a really nice like hoppy juicy pale ale. It's a really, really cool beer, so I'm glad I got a couple of bottles of this one. Yeah, so that does it for that cooler, guys. Got a few cans of each one so I can share and enjoy, and I'll probably end up reviewing pretty much all of those, so you can keep an eye out for that. Alright guys, we're into the fridge now, if you can't tell. We got the large Genie Growler of Society and Solitude number 4, which in my opinion was the best thing that Hill Farmstead had on tap when we went up. It's just incredible. It's a perfect double IPA. So we got a large and 2 small growlers of that, and I actually shot the review for it last night and just was completely like blown away again. So Society and Solitude 4 is the jam. That beer is amazing. Got the Maple Triple, this year's release, just at the market the other day, the Lawson's event, and so this one is bottled in June 2015. Maple Triple has got to be one of my favorite beers ever, guys. So you know, it's expensive, but it's really, really worth it. It's just so well crafted, and it's just an incredible treat. So I'm definitely like most excited about this from the haul, I think. Got a mini growler of the Reverse Whirlpool IPA from Prohibition Pig. They do these little growlers that are literally just 16 ounces of beer. It's so awesome. Look at that. I've never seen bottles that small for growlers, so very, very cool stuff from them. Delicious New Zealand IPA there. Got the Maine Beer 2. Yeah, I don't know, I've never had it. It's like a session, but has several different hops in it. Some guy pulled this out of the back room for my dad and I, so I guess it's special or good, or supposed to be good, so try that out. So these three are from Frost Beer Works in Heinsberg, Vermont. I believe this guy was like the ex-head brewer of Oscar Blues or something like that. I could be wrong about that, but brand new brewery, pumping out really fresh, hoppy beer, just like Vermont is known for. I'm gonna probably review all three of these because I want to give these guys a fair shake and see what they have. We'll see what they're made of. These are all super fresh. They're all bottled in July, I believe, and so within a week or two old. So I'm gonna review those, and they look pretty damn tasty just by the appearance. So see what they're all about. And I got the new Lawson's Equinox at the event as well. So this one's a single hopped Equinox American IPA, brand new, never been released before. So this one is brewed at Lawson's. This is not a contract brew, thankfully, just like the Maple Triple. So we'll definitely review that one and see what that one has to offer. Alright, next we have the Citra and Amarillo Pale Ale from Simple Roots Brewing in Burlington. It's super fresh, I know that. I just sounded like a really good hop combination, and I'm really down for trying any new breweries in Vermont, and there are a ton of them pumping out beer. So when I go up there the next time, there'll be another new brewery to try, I'm sure. I'll probably end up reviewing that one as well. We got the Lost and Sip of Sunshine. Like I said, my dad and I got 2 cases of this, so we're just trying to split it up between us and drink a few of these. Yeah, I mean, what else needs to be said? It's a great double IPA. It is still brewed at Two Roads. It's going to be brewed at Two Roads probably for the duration, but it's still, this batch was fantastic from what I tried. It was pretty delicious, so just got it dialed in. Hill Farmstead Growlers, we got the Harlan American IPA, which is like a more aggressive version of Edward. And there's Edward right there. That was super fresh keg that we got filled, and taste of that was incredible. And then hiding back there is a Society in Solitude number 1, which I will definitely review for you guys as well. I believe that one is 100% Cascade hops, which is interesting. That was obviously the first of the series of Society in Solitude, so probably take care of reviewing those for you guys. Also got the Crop Pale Ale, Crop Bistro and Brewery in Stowe. These guys I think are pretty underrated. This Pale Ale was absolutely fantastic, and I was pretty blown away, so I decided to grab a bottle to review for you guys. But they're pumping out some really good beer up there in Stowe. Alright, next up we got a 4-pack of Heady and a 4-pack of Second Fiddle. My dad and I got super lucky finding the Heady Topper. It's almost impossible to get now unless you're waiting in line for hours, which it's gotten to that point. It never used to be that way, but we ended up just going to the store at the right time, and by the time we were done shopping in the store, all of the Heady was gone. So it's getting pretty crazy. And the Second Fiddle was even harder to get because that had been sold out since like the 4th of July. And I just happened to set up a trade on my way back, driving back to Providence, and I traded the guy for some Lawson's, and I got a whole 4-pack of Second Fiddle that was canned on July 4th, so really stoked about that because that one was impossible to get, and it is one of the best double IPAs in Vermont. Definitely will be reviewing that one for you guys. Yeah, so, and then lastly up here we got 2 Crowlers from Prohibition Pig. Prohibition Pig is killing it. They have an awesome young brewer there named Nate. And yeah, really, he was just a home brewer, and talked to the owner at Prohibition Pig, which I don't know if you guys know, it's where the old Alchemist brewery used to be before the flood. Yeah, so that young brewer, Nate, is just absolutely making some of the best beers in Vermont that I tasted. Just the cleanest, freshest, hoppiest, juiciest stuff going. And the place was pretty quiet. They've only been open for a few months, and so I expect them to gain a lot of attention in the coming year as they continue to produce amazing beer. So I got one. It's called the Bantam, and the Bantam is their double IPA, and again, it's just right up there with the best double IPAs in Vermont that I've tasted. So that's pretty awesome to get it in a crowler like this. They have the brand new machines there. This is the multi-grain IPA that I got. Also, it's a Galaxy IPA, and it has wheat and oats, and that's why it's called multi-grain. And it just has this amazing creamy body to it, and it's so juicy and hoppy with the Galaxy. So both of those are just killer. Definitely going to review those because I want to get people's attention about the fact that there is a Prohibition Pig brewery. I don't even know how many people know that, but yeah, they're just absolutely killing it. All right, guys, and lastly, I got the Civil Disobedience 14. I will admit I picked these up really just for trading because I don't typically enjoy this style, and I'd rather give them to people who really want it but couldn't get it. So it just makes sense for me to grab a couple of these to trade to my buddies for other beer that I enjoy. So, and I found this bottle of Grim Double Negative Barrel Aged just randomly in the back of a store in Stowe, Vermont. It's the only one, and I just couldn't believe it was sitting there. These guys are doing some really great beers down in Brooklyn. And I'm really stoked to review this one at some point because it sounds amazing. So I also was very thoughtfully given this bottle of homemade maple syrup. It's inside of the maple liqueur bottle, but it's homemade maple syrup from my buddy Alex and his girlfriend's family. I met a couple fans from the show on the trip up to Vermont, and really appreciated the thoughtfulness of the gift. So I can't wait to enjoy this maple syrup on plenty of things. So thanks a lot, Alex. Really appreciate it, man. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much the haul from Vermont. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. I shot it on my iPhone, tried to be as steady as possible and get the focus and everything. I was thinking about doing like a cellar video in a similar fashion, maybe a little bit faster, and just pull out some of my favorite things I have in the cellar that I'm looking forward to opening and reviewing for you guys. So let me know if you enjoyed this type of video, and I'll be glad to show you some of the more exciting bottles that I have in the cellar to review. And until then, yeah, just let me know what you think. Take care, guys. Thanks and cheers, and I'll see you in a beer review really, really soon.